And now Mayfield on the bootleg. He rifles one, it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels. Jobs in tandem, the back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete here.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert throwing again. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Smith puts it off, and the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Play fake. Mayfield. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Mayfield. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they're going to drop it well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there. And Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. From the right hash here. Should be an easy one. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Herbert off of play action. Buying time to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. 2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 14. First down, Carolina.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. Mayfield off the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw again on 2nd down, Herbert. And incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. He'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. On the return, Carter. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Amari Barno getting there to make the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big...
And he takes it in for a Charger. Justin Herbert taking it in from the 20. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Mayfield throw complete there to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mayfield on 1st down. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you stop coming after me down because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Dancing to his left. the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Godden, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver. We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go jet sweep here with Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Meanwhile, they take... start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
On 2nd and goal, Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 17-3. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
To the air again, Darnold. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Darnold. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Darnold.
out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. McCaffrey will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
That's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
To keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Now a toss running left, Eckler. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Hopkins' kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Darnold. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try to get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Darnold to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Darnold. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. Ball at their own 1-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.